I got this team, their main slot slash nickelback corner. So yeah, and 32. So let's start off with the 32. We have the Cardinals of Sean Murphy Bunton, Max Melton, and Garrett Williams. It's just it's close. Like I just don't think I'm not super high on Melton or Williams. Like Bunting he had a good year with Titans last year. He was good for the Bucks in the past. Like he's had some good years. Just two guys with him, I'm not very high on. Like Melton and Williams are both young, so they might get better. I just don't think they'll be very good. I'm not super high on them. I'm not. So then at 31, I have the Giants with Cardale Flott, Deontay Banks, and Drew Phillips. Flott, he's alright. He showed some flashes so far in his career. I think it's his third year at this point. He's been alright, but the main reason they're really ahead of the Cardinals because I like that. I think Deontay Banks is number breakout good second year and be better than Bunting, and that way help make up for Melton and Williams. Yeah, Banks he had a decent rookie year last year. Hopefully, we even better. Most rookie corners don't have great rookie years. They just take some extra time to develop and get used to the league, especially with how many really good wide receivers are in the league right now. Yeah. Then you also have Drew Phillips. He's a rookie, I think, third round pick out of Kentucky. So he say he does. But I just think it's really close between them. The Cardinals, neither of them are going to be very good cornerback rooms. But I just think I'm a little higher in the Giants. So then at 30, the Raiders of Jack Jones, Jacorian Bennett, and Nate Hobbs. The main reason they're ahead of those other two teams is because Nate Hobbs, he's a really good slot corner. It's like he's pretty good. I'm not sure like really good, but yeah. But I don't really like Jack Jones and Jacorian Bennett. But I just think Hobbs is the best corner out of the ones I've talked about so far. And then Jones and Bennett, they've been all right. They show some flashes, but they haven't. I just don't like. They have not been very good. But yeah, in a slot corner can really carry you so much because you know most of the great wide receivers are on the outside, so you value outside corners more. Not Hobbs is really a slot only corner for the most part. He can play some outside, but he's the best in the slot. So a slot corner can only carry a team so much. At 29, at the Commanders is Benjamin St. Juste, Michael Davis, and Mike Sainristil. St. Juste, he's been all fine for them. Like showing the sport fourth year now out of Minnesota former the three Gophers. But he's not showing enough to the point where you want him to be your number one corner. So you're kind of hoping the guy like Sainristil, for a second round pick, rookie second round pick, can step up and be that guy. Hopefully, probably won't be this year because we might struggle, but hopefully next year. The Commanders are planning on competing this year anyway, so it'll be fine if they have some struggles at corners. But still, and they also have Michael Davis. He's been all right. He for his standards, he did have a little bit of a down year last year, but he was still all right. Let's see. So yeah, he's been on a few teams, but it's still decent. So yeah, so that's it for them. Now 28 at the Bills with Joe Douglas, Christian Benford, and Teron Johnson. Douglas had a good team once was good for them last year once he got traded to them from the Packers at deadline. But he's not he's a good number two, but he's not that great as number one. That's a guy that's defended all their teams number one wide receivers. As a guy that's defended number two is he's better. Most corners are because most teams numbers. Some teams have good number twos, some have good number ones and twos though. So yeah, and they also have Christian Benford. He's been good for them. He was decent for them last year when he had to start because they once they got Douglas they didn't have Tradeus White for most of the year last year. So yeah, Sean Johnson he's a good slot corner. Once again, slot corner can only help carry your rankings so much because there's most if you have good outside if John Johnson was a good outside corner that probably helped their ranking a little better. But still, so we'll see. At 27, the Colts, Juju Brent, Jalen Jones, and Kenny Moore. Kenny Moore is not a really good slot corner. He's probably one of the top ones. Just once again, how much can I carry? But then they Juju Brent, and Jalen Jones, like they've both been good, and for them, and they're both young. But can they get better? I don't know. But like once again, same thing with the slot corner. But Kenny Moore is a really good slot. But I think he's better than Tron Johnson's which was part of the reason why I have the Colts over the Bills. That was close between those two. At 26, had the Buccaneers with Jamal Dean, Zion McCollum, and Chris Inizian. Like this, I think it's secondary. Somebody missing. There's gonna miss Carlton Davis. Like this cornerback room. Like I still don't think the cornerback room will be terrible, obviously, since they're not like right at the bottom. But I think they'll miss Carlton Davis to trade to the Lions. So I'll talk about the Lions later with Davis. It's just they don't have a huge good replacement for him. Dean, like as your number two corner, because Dean is a good number. It can be a really pretty good number one for them. Colin, he's been alright, but he's never really been like main consistent starter because they've always had Dean and Davis for the most part. But neither of them have dealt with a ton of injuries. They've been injured at times, but not like a ton. They also like Chris Ninjian, second year guy. He's just a slot guy. He he's one of those guys that can really is slot exclusive, which is why he went undrafted. It's a good slot corner for them. So yeah, at 25, but the Vikings are Stephon Gilmore now, Byron Murphy and Shaquille Griffin. They just recently signed Stephon Gilmore. Like it could be a little higher. Just Shaquille Griffin's not good at this point, so that kind of hurts that. Also, like Gilmore, yes, he had a good year, but he also had like a guy like John Blanett next to him, who I think is better than Byron Murphy. I think Byron Murphy's still a good player. I just like Bland a little better. And Gilmore's almost 34, so how much longer can you keep that up? But it's not huge. It's not like he does. It's not hurt him out in a scheme because he's played with Brian Flores in New England when Flores was the Patriots DC before he went to the Dolphins. So he has played in Flores' scheme before. Yeah, Murphy he's a good player. Like SU number two, that's a lot better because or slash is slot because he does play some slot corner. So yeah, they also Shaquille Griffin. He's just not that good at this point. He had some good years compared to the Seahawks, but it's been a while. So yeah, but yeah, like this gift that Gilmore signing now is like helped since he's more now their number one corner. But like, because like if they before they signed Gilmore, they're not the other starting corner is most likely going to be Caleb Evans, who's been very consistent and dealt with a ton of injuries. So yeah, they also do have a Caleb Evans. You probably will play some playing time with Griffin. They also have safety Josh Metellus, who plays a lot of Metellus plays all over the defense for the Vikings. Pretty much plays every position, so he can also play some slot corner. But I'm counting Metellus as a safety because that's what he is. He is a safety. So yeah. Now let's go to the next slide. So yeah, now we have 24 through 16. 24 Eagles. So Kelee Ringo, Darius Slay, Quinyon Mitchell, and as backups they also have Cooper DeJean and um, James Bradbury. Once he comes back from injury, he is out. But then he is out for 6 to 8 weeks with the injury. He's on injury reserve. So yeah. Kelee Ringo, he's all right. He's not great though. Yeah, Darius Slay, he declined last year. Like he had the previous year when the Eagles won the Super Bowl, he had a really good year. It's just he's not as good this last year. See how he does, but he's getting to the point where like how many bounce back years does he have at this point in his career? He's still a fine corner. Yeah, so Quinyon Mitchell, first round pick in this draft rookie. Oh, I think he'll be good. I'm not super high. I don't think he's another guy that probably will struggle as a rookie. Most corners just do. Like, well, and he was faced from pretty. He didn't face like super high competition because he went to Toledo, so it's not like he faced great competition. Which can also take some extra time because when players in college are at like a lower level school, so then play a ton of huge competition. It can take us some extra time to get used to all these good talented players in the NFL. So yeah, at 23, I had the Panthers, J.C. Horn, Michael Jackson, Troy Hill. Like if I could trust J.C. Horn to be more consistent this year healthy, they'd probably be a little higher. J.C. Horn has dealt with a lot of injuries since he came to the league, but when he's healthy, he's good. But and then they just recently traded for Michael Jackson from the Seahawks. He's decent. He might also, yeah, he just, but yeah. And he also Troy Hill. He's a good slot. Like him and Jackson are really good slot corners. Neither of them are super proven as outside corners, though. But like if Torn does get injured, you're kind of screwed at corner because you did trade Jonte Jackson to get Deontay Johnson from the Steelers. So yeah. Then at 22 had the Lions with Carlton Davis, Terry Arnold, and Amika Robertson. Part the reason they're this old because they don't have like a so they don't have a great number one, and I do not like their slot corner Namika Robertson. I just do not like him. Yeah, Carlton Davis, he's a good corner. Brought him from the Bucks this offseason. They also Terry Arnold as a rookie first round pick. They also have Dennis Rickstraw, second round pick. But they had Robertson listening to starting slots, so that's why I went here. Arnold you should be right. I just did not like Ray Protection. They also have Brian Branch, who will play some slot corner, but like they don't need him as to be one of their main starting safeties because they don't have a ton of safeties. So it's like how much can you play slot corner when he's also playing safety? So yeah, the 21, the Ravens with Marlon Humphrey, Brandon Stevens, and Arthur Malott. Humphrey, he's really good. He's been a really good corner in the past when healthy, but he's not a guy that's dealt some injuries lately. He has been healthy. He seemed a little not as good, but he's still a good corner. And how much does it affect him now that Mike McDonald's gone, who was a really good DC for them? Grant Stevens, he's our right second quarter. How does he do, though? Because they are not only counting on him to be their number two. Um, so, yeah, how does he do? He's still, I think he'll be a fine player. Then in slot, they have Arthur Malott. He's been decent he's been good for them. Just he's on injured reserve, so he's gonna be out. He won't be back right away. He's gonna be out for at least 4 weeks. So how do they deal with him being gone? But they defense will still be fine for the Ravens. They still have a ton of talent. At 20, the Steelers, Dante Jackson, Troy Porter Jr., Corey Trice. Like if it wasn't for Humphrey's injury issues and Malott being out for a while, they'd probably be at least ahead of the Steelers. It's just that you have some injury questions there. But yeah, so then Steelers, another Jackson, they got him for in exchange for Dante Johnson. Again, they helped their cornerback problem, but now they have some big receiver problems outside George Pickens. So yeah, Joey Porter Jr. had a really good rookie year. Son of Joey Porter Sr., who had a good long time NFL career. He's also a corner. So yeah, so we'll see. Then they also got Corey Trice, one of the rare potential starting white corners in the NFL. You rarely see that. Should be all right, but it was a late round pick, so he's still about the corner. So yeah, main reason they're up to here is because I think Troy Porter Jr. has a really good sophomore season. Then 19, I had the Jaguars, Tyson Campbell, Ronald Darby, and Montaric Brown. Campbell and Porter Jr. I think they're both good corners. I think they're around the same. Porter Jr. might be a little better though. It's close. Like Campbell has those extra years of development. So I kind of went that. Because some players do have sophomore slumps, so that could happen to Porter. Bridget Campbell's been in the league since 21, and he got drafted. And Darby is a right number 2 corner. He's a good slot as well. So yeah, then you also Montaric Brown. I think Trice will eventually be a better player than Brown. But right now, I'm a little higher than Brown. I just don't think Trice will be better than him right now. I think Trice needed that extra year development and maybe better than him next season. So yeah, at 18, the Falcons with AJ Terrell, Mike Hughes, and D. Alford. AJ Terrell, he's a really good corner. Just I do not like Mike Hughes or D. Alford. That's why they're down the south because if it was just ranking top 32 corners to say, he would be higher. AJ Terrell would be a lot higher than this. It's just Dale Freddy's the light corner. Mike Hughes, former first round pick in 2018, he was a bust. Still with a ton of injuries. He has shown some flashes, but can he stay healthy? So yeah. Yeah. Then at 17 had the Chargers with Santi Samuel Jr., Kirsten Fulton, and Jashir Taylor. So another team with a former NFL longtime defensive player as a father and Santi Samuel. So yeah, Santiago Jr. has been good for them. Like a couple years ago, he had like I think two or three picks against the Jags in that playoff game the first half. I know he had at least two. I can't remember the exact amount. Christian Felton, you just traded for him the other day from the Titans. Should be good for you. Just held the quick in this game, but yeah. And then he also Zaire, I just also don't really like Zaire Taylor a ton. He's an okay player. I just don't really like him. So yeah. That's 16 at the Chiefs. Check McDuffie, Joshua Williams, Jamari Connor. Check McDuffie's really good. Like I just think they're gonna miss the loss of Jarius Sneed. But Joshua Williams is a fine corner. Like he had a good decent rookie year a couple years ago. But that was mainly slot. So I was just do as like a outside corner. And also Jamari Connor can also can play some safety. That's what he originally was drafted as. So yeah, going to second year now. Hopefully he develops and can do better. Let's see. Yeah, like outside McDuffie, they got some question. So they also got Jalen Watson who can probably will play some corner in place of Connor Williams when they take some snaps off. And Watson's our right corner as well. So yeah, let's go to the next slide. So now we got 15 through 6. 15 are the Rams. Darius Williams, Travis White, and Quentin Lake. Darius Williams, he's coming in now, I think, the second stint Rams. I know he's previous year, plus part of the Super winning team. I just feel like I've had a third stint. I can't remember sure. I know it's for sure. It's like, he's good. He's been good for Jags, good for the Rams. Can you stay that way? Like, cause he's in his he's in his 30s. I'm not pretty sure. Darius Williams. So yeah, he's 31, so that's not going to keep it up. Like at 31, come on, that's when corners can start to kind of. I mean, Travis White's been really good for Bills in past, but he's not a guy dealing with that though. Ton of injuries. So can he bounce back, and how does he do with a new team? Also, get Hunton like can also play some safety. I just don't like him. They also got Kobe Durant as a backup corner as well. Who might play some slot. Against Flake is also a safety. Yeah, at 14 of the Texans, Derek Stingley Jr., Mario Astor, Miles Bryant. Derek Stingley, he's been a good corner, but he's another guy. Hasn't been super consistently healthy. When he's healthy, he's good. Laster, second round pick, rookie. I think he'll be good. He just out Georgia, by the way. Might also just struggle as a rookie though. And also, I just do not like their slot corner, Miles Bryant. I just do not like him at all. D'Amico Ryan's is a great defensive coach. He might help these guys do better. Might help Bryant be better than anybody expects him to be. I just don't think he's that good though. At 13 of the Bengals, Cam Taylor Britt, DJ Turner, Mike Hilton. Mike Hilton, he's one of, if not the best slot corner in the NFL right now. He's really good. It's just great slot corners out once again can't carry a ton because like your main worries are great outside corners. Brendan Turner, they both are good. They also have Dax Hill, sounds like he's moving this from safety to corner this year. So yeah, but he's just backup. Brendan Turner, they're showing some flashes, but they should be even getting better. I like those two, but yeah, just yeah. At 12, I had the Bears, Jalen Johnson, Tariq Stevenson, Kyler Gordon. Jalen Johnson had a breakout year this last year. It's just some of these teams ahead of him, I think, have a similar number one. Like, they also have a really good number one. Or I think their number 2 and 3 are better than the Bears' number 2 and 3. Because Tariq Stevenson, Kyler Gordon, two former second round picks, they haven't done a ton. Like Derek Stevenson, all right rookie year, Gordon, all right second year, but they have not done it. They have not been great for them so far. So yeah, the main reason they're this high is because of Johnson, because Johnson is really really good. So yeah, then 11 at the Dolphins with Kendall Fuller, Jalen Ramsey, and Kader Kohu. Fuller and Ramsey, those are two good outside corners. Like once Ramsey came back being fully recovered from injury last year, he was pretty good. He was really good for the Dolphins. He was good for the Dolphins. But there's also those in grades last year. The Rams when healthy, so let's see how he does. Fuller, he's a good corner as well. And so Kohu, he's a good slot. Just three good and sometimes great corners versus one really good corner, and then two corners and I don't really like a lot of this coming into this year is why they're ahead of the Bears. At 10, at the Broncos, Pat Surtain, Riley Moss, Demari Mathis. Pat Surtain is a really good corner. Came out of former top 10 pick out of Alabama. He's been great for them ever since. So, yeah. Then Riley Moss, another rare white potential start corner in Moss. He had a decent rookie year. Yes, Demari Mathis has been good for them as well. It's just Pat Surtain makes up for Fuller and Ramsey, I think, because he's better than both of them. And then I like Moss or Mathis both better than Kuhu. But yeah, or like let's just say Surtain and Moss make up for Fuller and Ramsey, and Mathis then kind of makes up for some more. So yeah. Then number 9 the Packers, Jair Alexander, Eric Stokes, and Carrington Valentine. They have Keyshawn Nixon listed as their slot corner. I went Valentine because like when Stokes without some injuries last year, Valentine stepped up and he was good as a 7th round rookie. So yeah, Alexander, he's a really good corner. So we'll see how he does this year, but he's so good. You got Eric Stokes. He's been good when healthy, but he hasn't really been healthy since his rookie year a few years ago. So we'll see. That's part of the reason why they're not these couple spots higher. Valentine's going to second year as a 7th round pick. So yeah, we'll see there. Then at 8 at the Patriots, Johnson Jones, Christian Gonzalez, and Marcus Jones. Johnson Jones and Christian Gonzalez are both good corners. I think Gonzalez could be great, but how does he come back? Bounced off that season injury last year. How do they do with less talent in front of them on defense because they don't have Matthew Judon anymore? It was a big loss. So yeah, it's like if you don't have a great pass rush in front of you in the secondary, like there's only so long you can cover for if you don't have anybody that can get to the quarterback. Like, hey, I can get coverage for like 3 to 5 seconds. Wait, nobody's got to the quarterback. I still have to cover, but I can't cover forever. So yeah, that also hurts them a little bit because they don't have much of a pass rush in wise now with Judon gone. So yeah, then Marco Jones, he's all right. Then number 7, the Niners, Tavarius Ward, Giamandre, Nor, and Bernard Green. Ward, he's been great for them after coming over from the Chiefs a couple years ago. Yeah, been great. Nor, he's been all right. That's number 2. That's fine. Bernard Green, 2nd-round pick, this rookie. Like it sounds like he's been impressing the Niners staff out of training camp, and that he won the slot job over a guy like Ambry Thomas. So we see how he does. I'm just not super high on him as a rookie. So yeah. And that's 6 at the Cowboys of Javon Diggs, Jerron Bland, Jordan Lewis. If it wasn't for Jerron Bland's being out for at least 4 weeks of the season, I'd probably have them at least 1 or 2 spots higher. Just like when you don't have a guy like Bland for that long, that hurts you because like you're not gonna be having some problems. And how does Javon Diggs bounce back from his torn ACL? Like he did suffer it early on, so it's not like it was late on the season like some players do, which can delay their return. But that's still a major injury. It doesn't matter when it happened. Notice he's a good slot corner, but I think like if you have to have him step into your alley corner until Bland gets back, you might be a little trouble, but he'll be fine for you. So yeah, let's see here. So yeah, with Bland out for a while on the reserve, their other backup corners are either Kalen Carson or Andrew Booth Jr. Are they like top 2 guys listed on the back corners? So yeah, not very good. So yeah, that's so let's see there. But Diggs and Bland should be good once Bland's back and healthy. So let's go through the top 5. At 5, I have the Titans, Tayobe Awuzie, Jerry Sneed, and Richard McCurry. Like if I knew Bland was gonna be healthy all year, well, it had potential to be all there. You're not already out for at least 4 weeks. You probably beat the guys probably above the Titans, but just because of that, I had the Titans just ahead of them. And Tayobe was a good corner. And Snead had a breakout year for the Chiefs last year. He's been good overall for 3 years before that, but like he had a truly great year this last season. So yeah, that's Roger McCreary. It's a good slot corner for them. So yeah, like they got 3 good corners. They have 4 have the Saints, Marshawn Lattimore, Paulson Adebo, and Alontae Taylor. They also has a backup half, Kool-Aid McKinstry, who they drafted. So just mention that. Yeah, Lattimore, he's been good for them since he got drafted in 2017. He's him and Kamara, the last two guys left from that really good 2017 draft class. Well, they still have Ryan Ramczyk, but there was rumor going around he might retire because he's having a lot of major injuries going on right now, and he's going to be out at least this year. So for this season, the only guy from the Saints 2017 draft class is Lattimore and Kamara. But yeah, that was still a really good draft class. And Debo and Taylor, they're both good corners. And like if they do trade Lattimore after this season or release him, you'll be perfectly fine, especially because you have Cooley McKinstry behind them as well. Saints are just seem to do really good at drafting corners. So yeah, and number three, you have the Seahawks of Tariq Woolen or Reek Woolen, Devon Witherspoon, and Trey Brown. They have Witherspoon listed as their slot corner as a depth chart. I just had him listed as outside because he's a lot better than Brown. But yeah, Reek Woolen is going to his third year now. He said two good years to start off his career. Witherspoon, he had a great rookie year. He was near the top of defensive rookie of the year finalists. Like he was really good. So yeah, and Brownies are right slot, but the main reason is they got two really young outside corners and one of Witherspoon, so I think we'll get even better. It's just these two teams have them have have a more proven great corner already. I think so. Yeah, the number two are the Browns with Denzel Ward, Martin Emerson, and Greg Newsome. Martin Emerson also sometimes go by MJ Emerson. So yeah, Wardy's been great, but he just recently suffered his fifth concussion that we know of in his career. Could have had some earlier on. Obviously, keep track of all these guys in like early high school years and stuff. But yeah, Emerson knew something great for them. Newsom, former first round pick. Emerson, former early third, late second round pick. I think it was early third because he was their first pick in that draft is because of the Deshaun Watson trade, but so I don't think it's still third round. Yeah, those are three really good corners. Number one, I have the Jets with Sauce Gardner, DJ Reed, and Michael Carter. So with Sauce, you got top five corner, and then DJ Reed, you got top number two corner. And Michael Carter, you got top 5 to 7 slot corner. Like you got three really good corners, and you got a great defensive coach from Robert Sala that also helps. So yeah, Sauce, like some people are starting to hate on him just because he hasn't got a ton of interceptions. I think he's only had two so far in his career. And I know he for sure didn't have one this last season, but he's had a lot of pass breakups. Like he's been near the top in the league these first 2 years. So like, can he turn those into interceptions? Well, which I would think if he does, will help some people like him more. More people not think he's overrated because I still think he's a really good corner. I don't think he's overrated. He's just near the top of the league. And Reed, he's a really like on most teams, you'd be their number one. To have a guy like that as your number two, that's pretty good. Michael Carter, he's a great slot corner. So yeah. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Hope you have a good one.